Your high group is a little bit late coming, but a part of their presentation today is a visit with Jennifer Eckels from WCCC. So we're going to actually lead off the segment as we await their arrival by talking to Jennifer this morning. And our visit is presented by Marcus and Mack, voted best law firm and best personal injury lawyer 3 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online at marcusandmack.com. Jennifer, good morning.
Good morning.
It's good to have you with us. Pull that microphone down for you there a little bit. There you go. There you go. And explain the connection between you and our Indiana Senior High visit today.
Well, we have a wonderful partnership with the high school. We've been working with them for many years. We have a program called College in High School, which allows high school students to take college-level courses during the high school day without leaving the high school building. And these courses are taught by the high school faculty. These courses align with Westmoreland County Community College courses, and the faculty have the credentials to teach at the college level. So they're able to align these courses that the high school students would normally take during their high school schedule with our courses, and then the students can receive college credit for those classes. We've been running this program for, I'd say, almost 10 years now. Which is a wonderful opportunity for high school students to start their college careers before they even leave high school.
Yeah.
What we've done recently, and this is very unique, is we have partnered with IUP to create an associate degree program in the high school. Now, that in and of itself is not unique. There are lots of those throughout the country, but usually it's only one college that kind of oversees that and then awards the credential. What we've done is we've partnered with IUP so that they can take some of the coursework through IUP's dual enrollment program and some of the coursework through Westmoreland's college and high school program and combine that. What this does is it actually alleviates some of the pressure on the students because they're already taking these high school classes anyways. In order to earn an associate's degree, you have to get at least 60 credits, which if you start your sophomore year, that's 20 credits a year. If you did that all outside of high school, you're talking, 3-4 classes a semester in addition to your high school work. What this does is it cuts that almost in half. You're doing maybe 2 to 3 classes a semester outside of high school, and then the rest of your classes are in high school. IUP accepts Westmoreland's credits. They're able to transfer all of the stuff that they take through college and high school to IUP, and then IUP awards them the credential once they earn those 60 credits.
There's a tremendous amount of flexibility there for the student, isn't there?
Yes, and because of the way the degree is designed, there's a lot of free electives. So students are really able to tailor the program to their interests, to their likes. It's not cookie cutter. So each individual student is going to have their own plan. They're going to work with an advisor from Westmoreland. They're going to work with an advisor from IUP, as well as their guidance counselor. And it's a very collaborative effort. It took us several months to be able to put this program together. We had to figure out which courses they would need through Westmoreland and which courses through IUP. IUP and Westmoreland had to work very closely together to create this program. But we're very excited about the opportunity for our students. We just announced it to the school board last spring. And we've already had some interest with some freshmen coming into the high school.
Yeah, well, it just seems like, and you're right, the amount of work that goes into making this a program that will be viable, and not just one-time viable, but this is going to be something that you can carry forward with, of course, adjustments that will be made as you see what works best and what might not work as well. But it just seems like that sort of a cooperative arrangement. And a key component of it is the Indiana High faculty.
Absolutely. So the Indiana High School has a tremendous faculty. A lot of them are, carry the master's or even the PhD level credentials, which would allow them to teach in the college setting. Without that, they wouldn't be able to teach these college and high school classes because these classes are more challenging, more rigorous, and carry the ability to earn college credit um, over the regular high school classes. In addition to, the flexibility of this program, it's also a tremendous cost savings. So they're able to actually earn their associate's degree while still in high school for a total cost of around $5,000, which is over 75% savings if they were to go as a traditional college student.
Bus just pulled up. My little door prop didn't work for them. So they have to go around to the side in order to come in. They had some travel difficulties here this morning, but we're going to get our Indiana students in as we're running out of time for the segment. But my goodness, it looks like they've got a big group coming in. Jennifer, thank you so much for coming in to explain the program.
Absolutely.
The possibilities really are really, they talk about endless possibilities. This seems to be one of those cases.
Yeah, we're very excited. We have a great partnership with both the high school and IUP. So we look forward to many more collaborations to come.
Terrific, terrific. Thank you for coming in. We appreciate that.
Thank you for having me.
Indiana in the Morning on WCCS. Going to get the senior high students in here with us next. Part deux of our visit here with the Indiana Senior High. Jennifer Eckels was just with us from WCCC. Principal Wade McElhaney joins us with a whole group of folks this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Todd.
Let's get on the pony here because we got a lot of riding to do, don't we?
Yes, we do. Pony Express. Here we go. First up, we have Mr. Matt Neal, who is a social studies teacher, but is also a tennis coach, also a ninth grade class coordinator, also the IHS Ambassador's Advisor. He brought students with him here today to talk about that particular group, their activities, and the incredible value that they bring to our school.
Tremendous, tremendous. Mr. Neal, good morning.
Mr. Marino, good to see you today.
Good to have you back with us here this morning.
We're happy to be here, and thank you for that introduction, Mr. McElhaney. And I figured what I would do is turn it over to the kids as soon as possible, but I did want to give you a quick introduction to who we are. Our ambassadors group is 90-plus students at the senior high, and they're
group.
Yeah, that we've expanded. It used to be around 40 or 50, but when we started helping the ninth grade class, we expanded it to 90. And these girls here do a lot of the heavy lifting of training those new ambassadors, welcoming them aboard. But that group, their goal is to help every new student at our school, including our ninth grade class. And these three here, I just wanted to introduce, and they're going to tell you all about it. But they are, we've welcomed 62 new students this year, and they are here kind of just to share some of the programs we're running for those freshmen and also our new students. And we have here our president, vice president, and secretary. We have Grace Bowerstocks. We have Lizzie Kinnear and Ellie Long. And girls, probably one of you could come to this mic here too. Or
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to do that. And go ahead and talk right there.
We make you be like the Andrews sisters and sing if you get three on one mic. That's a state rule, I think. All right. So for our Facebook viewers and for our listeners, if you could all introduce yourselves again.
Hi, my name is Lizzie Kinnear, and I'm the senior vice president.
I'm Grace Bowerstocks, and I'm president.
I'm Ellie Long, and I'm the secretary.
All right. So I see you all have something prepared, so I'm just going to be quiet and let you go.
Okay. So, good morning. I'm Grace, and I'm president of ambassadors at Indiana Senior High School. And I just wanted to talk about why our organization exists. So as ambassadors, we want to make our school a better place by making it a positive community and just making sure every student feels that they belong and that they're welcome there. And we do that through our events like Welcome Day, Pumpkin Painting, and Ninth Grade Connection Groups that we'll talk about a little bit later. And we believe that helping one student is not only the right thing to do, but it also makes everyone else's day better who they interact with, and it creates a ripple effect. So we would do this to create a positive community and set an example for others to follow, and also to continue making a positive impact on new students and ninth graders in our school. So Ellie's going to talk a little bit about an event that we are partnering in right now.
Okay.
Hi, I'm going to be talking about Turkey-thon. It's a United Way program, and we are currently partnering with Commons Cafe, IAEA, and SGA to raise money for families within our community so that they can have a Thanksgiving dinner. And turkeys are $15 each.
Mm-hmm. I guess that makes you up, Lizzie.
Next is Grace.
Oh,
Plus,
Grace is
I'm
next.
after Grace.
I didn't realize it was choreographed.
Yeah, and with the Turkey-thon, we currently have around 33 Thanksgiving meals donated, so it's open till tomorrow, so we're just hoping that everyone can pitch in a little bit if they're able to. And now I'm going to talk about pumpkin painting and our events that we organize for new students and ambassadors. We recently had pumpkin painting and pizza together after school. We had it at the end of October at Getty Heights, and ambassadors pitch in to get pizza and bring other supplies that we need for the painting. And we just want to thank Yarnick's Farm for generously donating our pumpkins this year and extending our thank you to them. And the goal with pumpkin painting is to create a space for ambassadors and new students to connect outside of the school, and for these new students to meet other ambassadors to get involved in our school community.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, so I'm Lizzie, and I'm going to talk about ninth grade connection groups.
Okay,
So-
a little closer to the mic. There you go.
Ninth grade connection groups are an initiative that we run every quarter to support the ninth graders in our school and just to help them transition to the high school as a whole. So how these work is about a group of 10 to 12 ninth graders are assigned 3 to 4 ambassadors, and they come to their 10th period classes. And basically, the ninth graders have a space where they can ask any questions about the high school that they have. Ambassadors have the opportunity to share their experiences in the high school so that the ninth graders can relate and connect with them in that way. And then we also open space for games like Uno and Pictionary and just fun things like that to be played. And just our overall goal with this is that ninth graders have a familiar face that they can rely on in our school, just like a mentor or someone that they can go to whenever they have questions or just need support. And our largest group of new students is our ninth graders, and there is 200 of them, around 200 who have come into our school this year. And just our overall goal is that each and every single one of them feel like they belong and are welcomed and are valued in our school. And that's like something that we really get to do through our ninth grade connection groups, so we love doing that. So
Nice. Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you all.
of course, thank you so much.
We appreciate that. All right. Principal McElhaney.
Hi, Todd. Next up, we have our esteemed school counselor, Carol Kuczynski. She is one of a trifecta of talent at our school, and she brought with her a student with incredible academic promise and to talk about one of his academic accolades.
All right. Very good.
Step right up here.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
I have Ethan Coleman with us today. He is a National Merit Scholarship semifinalist.
Wow.
And Ethan earned that distinction by being one of the top scorers nationwide on the PSAT that he took when he was a junior. Ethan is currently a senior, and throughout the course of this year, he will be competing with approximately 16,000 students nationwide for a scholarship, which hopefully will pay for the entirety of his post-secondary education.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure everybody wants that to happen, especially your parents.
Yeah, it's definitely a goal.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
It's good to have you with us here this morning. What discipline are you specifically interested in and is helping you along in this pathway?
I think right now I'm looking at going into computer science or maybe math because it just seems the most practical for the things I enjoy, like problem solving.
Tell me about this process, the National Merit Scholars.
Yeah, so there's a few stages in the scholarship. The first stage is just the PSAT, which is the practice SAT. If you score well enough on that, both compared to nationally and statewide, then you can make semifinalist. And then from there, there's an essay and an application process. I think 16,000 get semifinalists. From that, 15,000 move on to finalists. And then I think 5,000 get the actual scholarship. And so It's definitely nice for colleges because even if I don't get the 5,000s, there are some schools that also will offer aid because of the finalist position. So
Sure.
I'm definitely hoping to get that.
Yeah, yeah. So where does it lead for you? You would like to study computer science in school?
Yeah, I'm currently looking at studying computer science, so kind of just a mix of where I can possibly get some aid from that, and also just have a good program.
And what's your next step in the National Merit Program?
So right now, it's just kind of waiting because I put in the semifinalist application for finalists, and so I think I hear back sometime in February.
Yes.
Yeah.
On that, and then from there it'll just progress.
Well, we're pulling for you.
Thank you.
All right. That's wonderful,
you.
isn't it?
It is.
Terrific. Terrific. All right. Good shape. Good shape. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mr. McElhaney.
Mr. Marino?
We're blowing away Fox News for you now.
Oh, well, we'll get it going here. I know that you like to celebrate hometown heroes, but we have an unsung hero with us today.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to invite Mr. Webb to come up to the microphone. Mr. Webb is our school security guard, but he's much more than that. He is literally a pillar of our school community, a confidant of the
You can
students.
pull that up.
Thank you. So, I'd like to turn it over to him.
All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Wonderful.
That's good.
Wonderful. I know when it gets this time of the year, you're especially busy with the family and everything else. But your duties at the school, tell me about them.
Well, it's make sure that the students are secure, that they feel safe, and hopefully do a good job of doing that. And just basically walk around, make sure that the doors are locked, and if there's any incidents, then we just respond to that.
Yeah, it's a big responsibility, and there's probably you can tell me there's probably a heck of a lot of training and things that you have to do that people aren't even aware of in
Correct.
order to get this job done right.
Well, the good thing is our company are comprised of mostly retired state troopers, so we've put in mostly 25 years of service as a state trooper, so that helps.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. When we think about what you do within the school, I'm sure the students look to you and have that certain level of comfortability that they know that there are folks there that are watching out for them and keeping them safe. That has to feel very good for you.
Yes, it does. And another good thing is to having a rapport with the students, and it gets to be where I'm almost like a counselor too. After they get to know me, at first I've heard some people say they were scared, but then once they get up and we start talking, then they, are feeling better.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Well, there you go. He said you were an unsung hero. Now you're sung.
Well, I'm glad I don't have to sing.
They are too.
If two others had stood next to you there, we would have turned you into the Andrews sisters too.
Yeah, we're very fortunate to have Stan at our school, and just like to thanks for the opportunity to recognize them today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Last up, we have one of our athletic directors here, Mr. Scott Shirley, and he's brought some students with you to talk about upcoming activities and to talk about those students. So,
All right, very good.
Mr. Shirley.
Morning, Todd.
Morning. How are you?
Pretty good. Believe it or not, winter sports started, last week. We got scrimmages this week, and the day after Thanksgiving, actually, this year, a little later on the calendar, first official basketball games for both the boys and girls. So brought some girls and boys basketball players to talk about the upcoming season. So
Cool.
We'll let Stella and Emily talk about girls basketball first.
All right. You can each choose a mic if you would like to do that. You can introduce yourself for our Facebook viewers and our radio listeners. Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, I'm Stella Stossel.
I'm Emily Betzinger.
All right. So here comes girls basketball season, huh?
Yep.
This program has had a lot of success in recent years, and I know sometimes that puts pressure on you, but I know you got a great coach, and we have high expectations at the beginning of any season. Tell me about how it's been so far in practices and what you're looking forward to this year.
For sure. Last year, we did a really great job. We made it far. We won our first state playoff game, which is a huge accomplishment. Practices this year, we have been looking back on things we did last year, things we can do better. We've been practicing those, like press break plays, different things. Coach Fran has been really stuck on the plays, getting quick hitters down. Yeah, Emily, have anything?
Yeah, practices are definitely more intense than they were last year, losing Bella and Cassie, because that's filling like a big spot that needs to be filled.
Yeah, Yeah. Well, I think folks have to realize as well that basketball season isn't from now until March. It's almost a 12-month-a-year thing, isn't it?
For sure, yeah. We have summer league, fall league, and pretty much every league in between them.
Yeah. Yeah. What have you learned about yourselves here in fall league? You can play with just about anybody, right?
Yeah.
What are some of the teams that you played against in fall league?
We played against Penns Manor, Marion Center, Bethel Park,
Yeah.
just some schools that come to our school and play us, which is really nice to have that opportunity.
Yeah. Terrific. Well, we wish the girls basketball team a whole lot of success in this coming year,
Thank you.
Thank
and
you.
both of you individually as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Let's meet the guys. Going to have to pull the microphone up here a little bit. You got to watch that one. It sometimes pulls right out. So there you go. Guys, introduce yourselves.
I'm Stanford Webb. I'm Mark Collinger.
And I'm Jaden Petrovich.
All right. So we know we got size on this team this year. Let's talk. All seniors, juniors mixed in?
Seniors.
All seniors. All seniors. Let's start on my right with Stanford. Good morning.
Good morning.
Senior year, huh?
Yeah.
Gosh, I remember when you were just a little guy. So tell me about your expectations coming into this
We've
season.
been working really hard throughout this whole off season, so I'm really hoping we have a great season. I mean, we should, but yeah.
Yeah.
We have a great season.
Yeah, well, of course, getting in with the basketball coach is always an exciting thing too.
Yeah.
Tell me about practices this year and working with this coaching staff.
We've been having like really hard practices. Like every single practice, we have to practice as hard as we can, or we're running, which we don't want to run. So we've been really practicing hard.
We don't want to run. You're in the wrong sport. Tell me about you and your senior year and some of your expectations.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this year. You know, we've been working really hard this off season. We started getting in the weight room in the off season, which I think is helping a lot. We've gotten a lot stronger. You know, there's a lot of excitement at practices. Our coach is a really energetic guy, and you know, he's been pushing us really hard. So I'm excited.
Weight training is something that people probably don't consider as important for basketball, but it is, isn't it?
Definitely is, yeah.
Yeah. All right, and working underneath is as well. And you'll all be expected to get underneath and pound it out a little bit. Tell me about how it's been so far for you.
I mean, Stan and Mark basically covered it all, but I am really excited. You know, it's our last year together, and that means a lot, you know, deep down. But like we said, practices are a lot harder. We actually get under each other's skin here and there, but at the end of the day, we're a team and we're brothers, and we'll always have each other's back, and that's something that we haven't had in forever.
All right, guys. Well, we appreciate your coming in to visit with us this morning. Indiana basketball is getting ready to go. There you go, Mr. McElhaney.
Thank you, Mr. Marino.
I think we got it done.
I think we did. I really appreciate you accommodating us. We apologize for the tardiness. We had some transportation issues, but thank you very much for accommodating us and allowing us to come here and to talk about our individuals, our students, our program, and our school community.
It's our pleasure. All right, we're going to get right to news, and then we've got a guest coming from the Jimmy Stewart Museum with us this morning. Thanks to the Indiana Senior High. Everybody have a great day today.
Thank you, Todd.
It's the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS.